inspired you to create the Basement of the Dead?
Okay. Yeah, so we started as a home haunt. I think a lot of hunters actually start as home haunters. We did that for years, and then it got to the point where we were getting so big at our house that we wanted to expand and actually do it professionally. So there was a family that actually owned Basement of the Dead before we took it over. Due to an illness, they had to sell Basement of the Dead. So about 6 years ago, we purchased the Basement of the Dead, and since then we have put our touches on it. Did our thing. In the last couple of years here, we have been rated nationally now. So I think we're in the top 20 in the nation. That's according to Haunt World magazine, which is kind of the Sports Illustrated of haunted house magazines. We, from the day we bought this now, this place has been 100% revamped or redone. So.
All right. So about how many people go through the haunt each year?
We do. It's I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss. It depends on weather. I think a lot of haunted houses deal with with things. But we would do for a broad range of numbers. I don't know, probably 10 to 20,000 people. This depends on what kind of year you're having or whatever. So and that we also do things in the off season. We do the laser tag now. We do something called Zombie Outbreak, which is kind of a mixture between the haunted house and laser tag, where you come down here and you actually shoot zombies, live acting zombies.
Is that what's going on right now?
That's what happens now weekly in the off season. So we have two different things. We have eye combat, which that's more team versus team, and it's we use when we use the word laser tag, it's kind of like almost like I don't know, it's kind of a dirty word to us, but it's not laser tag. It's really tactical laser tag. When people say laser tag, they think of like the light up, glow things, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not. That's more for kids. What we do down here is more for teenagers and adults. The guns we use are replica M4 assault rifles, and it's all mission based. So it's not just run around shoot each other. We're going to put you in different missions, and you're going to go and accomplish these missions. And then we do the zombie outbreak. That's a special event that happens, 1 month or 1 weekend out of a month. So.
How long does it take to usually get through Basement of the Dead?
Basement of the Dead is approximately, and this again, it's a hard question because some people run through it. Some people run through it because they're scared. Some people walk very slowly. This depends on what kind of person that is. But I would say the average person probably gets through in about 25 minutes or so, maybe a little more.
Alright. So what do you think, in your personality, what do you think is like the most scariest room here?
We're making a lot of new rooms actually right now. That's what you guys actually walked into over there. So we're actually doing a pretty big revamp on our haunt. I don't know. I mean, obviously, me and my brothers designed the rooms and stuff. So I like every room in the haunt. It's tough for me to say. I know, like we do, like we have really when it comes down to it, no matter how good the rooms look or how scary the rooms look, we put a lot of training into our actors. I think the actors really make the room scary. You know what I mean? So, but we do. Yeah, we like kind of like a Silent Hill theme type thing going on. It's not necessarily Silent Hill, but it has a flavor of that. So I like that. Like our nurses in there. We have like an end scene where it's kind of cool. It's kind of a surprise at the end, or some people get surprised. You have to kind of see that, come through and see it. But some people get really, really scared because of what we do to them. And then we have we do a traditional or more traditional type black maze where there's no light. We're just really just scaring you from all different. We have horns, squeeze halls, things that are ear whips that are touching you. So I personally don't like going through the black maze, to be honest with you, because I don't know where my actors are there. So they have a chance actually when I walk through to get just to scare me. So I really don't like going through my black maze.
Alright, so what makes this haunted house like unique and special?
Okay, well, a couple of things is we are actually we're based in the dead, so we're actually set inside a 100-year-old plus building. I mean, this is an old, decrepit, scary place. You know what I mean? And we're in a basement. I think some other haunted houses that are in, again, and there's nothing wrong with this, but some other haunted houses that are in strip malls or, other places try to make their place look like our place, or look like an old scary place. And our place already starts out as an old scary place, so that's very unique. There's a lot of history in this building, and when you come down the stairs, you already feel that ancient kind of history or that scariness that happens when you go down and go into any basement. You know what I mean? So I think that's what makes us unique. Is essentially we're not pretending to be something. We are actually an old, scary basement.
Let me see. How long have you been interested in haunted houses for?
Oh man, my family's always been into Halloween. We obviously like to remember, my mom making costumes, and my mom does a lot of our characters' costumes. It's a family-run business. Our family's always been into Halloween, having Halloween parties. Like I said, the home haunts, So ever since I can remember, we enjoyed the macabre, the horror and ghost stories and all that stuff. So I would say since I was a kid. I mean, my parents are pretty liberal in what they let me watch. I was allowed as a younger kid to watch, Freddy's and Jason's and things like that. So it always kind of fascinated me. I don't like getting scared, but I like scaring people. So
you're an actor yourself, right? In here?
I actually do. I'm an outside. I do some stuff outside. We have quite the outside show, So when people are waiting in line for, at the end of the year, our lines get up to 3 to 4 hours long. You know what I mean? At the very end of the year, so it's always better at any haunted house to come early because you're going to wait less time. But in order to keep our people, entertained outside, we have guys running around outside with chainsaws. We have stilt walkers, clowns, all different kinds of characters outside, and that's what I do. I'm one of the outside.
All right. So, how many actors work inside the house usually?
There's probably about. Again, and some nights are more than others, depending on what nights they are, if we think how busy we are. But anywhere from, 20 to, let's just say 20 to 30, 40 actors, I guess.
Alright, so, I think you kind of already answered this, but how long altogether has the haunted house been open for?
I believe this is going on, we're pretty close to its 13th year.
How long do you guys spend building each year?
Longer than I want. No, we for the last couple years here, we've changed huge chunks of the haunted house. So building, every year we spend a couple months. I would say we spend at least 2 months solid working full time, changing the haunt. Changing, we like to change at least 20% of our haunt each year, but for the last couple of years, it's been even more. It's been probably 30 to 35% of the last 3 years. So, like I said, this year, our haunt from all the people who come before, they're going to be in shock how much we've actually changed. So, and we like to do that. We like to get fresh. We do have a lot of fans that come back every year, and we like to try to keep surprised and then keep them on their toes.
Alright, so the last question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared do you think and other people's reactions is for this
We go to 11. We go to 11. So I don't know if you get that reference. That's a Spinal Tap reference, but no, we don't hold anything back, you know, and our actors are in your face, you know, coming at you. We have a lot of props.
Are they allowed to touch you?
No, we do not touch. But we get pretty as close as we can without. It's kind of like that thing in your sister in the back. You know, I'm not touching you. But we get as close as we can without violating your space. Now, you know, sometimes things happen where customers bump into us because they're running. You know, but no, we don't grab anyone. But I can tell you that there's enough things in here to make you feel like you are being. We're intentionally using ear whips and things that, props set in the dark, like for instance, this prop here, you would walk into this prop in the dark and you wouldn't know if that's a real person or not. So we're definitely playing with people's minds and emotions in here. So yeah, we go all out. We don't pull any punches. We don't say boo or ah or all that stuff. We are trying to scare you psychologically and all your senses.